Guys, I wanted to show some accessories I have for my XPS13. I just picked one up and I have some other stuff. I'm not sure if I've ever shown them before, but first thing is, here's a case. It's like the Dell case and it fits the XPS13 pretty perfectly. So I have the XPS13 9350, and the reason I like that one or any newer ones is because it has USB-C. So you can use the same charger. So like I'll have a USB-C charger that can charge my laptop, and I can use the same one for my phone. So that's why I like that one. So I don't have to bring an extra charger if I go anywhere. I just bring my laptop case in there. I have my charger, and I can use that for my phone. So this is the case. You can see it kind of bulges a little bit when I have my charger in there, but overall it is pretty well padded. I really like this case. I had this other leather sleeve. I didn't like it all. I kind of got damaged from my dog anyway, but it wasn't that great. I got this for like 15 bucks from Dell's website. I think it was on sale at the time. Normally it's maybe around 30, but you can sometimes see it on eBay. I've gotten other ones on eBay because I got my nephew the same case for like 13 even. So you can get it cheap sometimes. Anyway, here's the XPS13. You can see it pretty much fits like a glove. It fits really well. Zipper doesn't hit the laptop or anything. So there's the XPS13, and this is the case. So this is the official Dell XPS13 case. All right, and the inside has some other accessories. So you can see, now this looks very similar to the original charger you get with the XPS13, but the original charger would go into this slot right here. That's kind of out of focus, but you see that's the charger slot, but this is the USB-C that the 9350 and any newer models have. So this is like the one that, I think they call it the 2015 model, but it's 9350 is like the model number. It'll have USB-C here instead of, I think the older ones had a display port. What's nice about that is you can charge with that and use that same charger for like a newer Android phone. So you can see this charger is USB-C. This actually says Dell. I don't know if Dell actually sells this, or if I bought this off eBay. I'm pretty sure it just came straight from China, or it came from China not through like normal means where somebody bought a bunch of them and then sells them from a store. I think these were like either someone produced them for Dell for them to test before they sold them or what. This all looks legit, like the Dell logo and everything, but it might just be these are sample test units, because I think I got 3 of these and I got them pretty cheap. And it was before Dell even lists them on their website. So you can see it's very similar to the XPS13's official one, except instead of a circular thing, it's a USB-C. And this provides, I think, like 45 watts. So this charges my smartphone, and it actually makes it charge. I have a Nexus 6P. It makes it do the fast charging. So my wife has a Galaxy S8. I don't think it does its fast charging, because I feel like the Galaxy phones have a different non-standard fast charging mode, or maybe they just don't line up with the different voltage amperages that this outputs. Anyway, you can see here it would plug right here. It only has one USB-C port. I kind of like how like the Google Pixel, I think it has 2, so one on each side, which is nice because you can charge and do something else. Now that brings me to the next thing. I just bought this. This is an HDMI output from USB-C, because otherwise you only have a USB port on that side, and you have another USB port on that side, and then that's like the lock SD card. So there's no way to actually display out from this laptop except through the USB-C. They have all sorts of accessories that come out of here. I was thinking of getting one that had HDMI and Ethernet, but I don't think I use it enough. That I wanted something that was smaller. So this is pretty small. You can see it just has USB-C that goes into your laptop, and then an HDMI out, and then it also has another USB-C. So you'll see ones that don't have this second USB-C that are cheaper. This one I got for like 20 bucks. It's probably more like 25 or 30 if you're gonna just buy it. You can probably get it on Amazon for about 25. I got it from somebody directly on eBay, and it was like an auction. It was a little cheaper. Like I made an offer for it. So you can just plug this in. And what's nice about having this second USB port is you can then still charge your laptop at the same time. So I wouldn't have to bring another charger for here or have to keep unplugging it and charging it. I could charge it at the same time. So I'm going to show all of this working. Just give me a minute. I got to plug everything in, but I just wanted to show it like that. So I'll throw that there. I'll plug this charger in. This XPS13 has some interesting features not all laptops have. Like it has a little button here you can press without turning on the laptop, or I mean this one's actually suspended currently, but it'll show you it has 5 lights and 4 out of 5, so it's somewhere around 80% charged. And also when you plug it in, get that plugged in there. I think this will turn on, but I don't know if it always turns on immediately. Oh, there he goes. It just takes a second, but that just means it's charging. So that's kind of like it's charging light. It'll also be like red sometimes when it's like low, like 10-15%. So let me put in my password real quick. All right, so you can see there. You can see it's charging right there as well in the corner. You can see that little charge icon. So there's that, and then I'll plug the HDMI in. I'm gonna plug it in from my TV directly. So I just want to show it works. I actually just got this because I'm going on vacation, and I wanted, with my wife's family, I wanted to have be able to bring some movies. So I just filled that laptop up with some movies, and then this way I can plug into the TV at the house we're staying at. I set it to mirror the display so you can see it's mirroring them. I normally wouldn't mirror them. I mirror them here because they're both 1080p. Oh, it's doing some weird lines. That's only on my phone, it's not on the TV first. But yeah, maybe because it's a plasma, so that's my plasma TV. They're both 1080p, 1920 by 1080, so I mirrored them, but you could just go to your display settings. You can go here and you can change. So you can change your modes. So you can make it a secondary display. This doesn't have like a legit GPU, it's just like the Intel one, so I chose to do mirrored so that it's a little bit faster. So now, let me see. The other thing you'd want to do is you'd want to make sure your sound is going through the HDMI if you're going to play it on a TV like this. Let me actually turn the volume on. I normally use my receiver, so the volume is off on my TV. But let me just make sure it all works. I actually tested this earlier, so it should all work. Let me open a video. So you can see, I mean you can't tell, but the audio is coming from the TV. I can up it. So that's a way I could output movies from my laptop onto a TV. If you had a TV of a different resolution, you don't have to do mirrored mode. You could do it a different way. Let me also show one other thing you'd have to do if you're like on Linux or even on any other operating system. You have to change where your sound output is coming from. So I'll just do sound settings, and you can see here output. I clicked HDMI. It normally would be like on speakers. So say I play the movie, it's coming from the laptop now, but I'd want to change it back to speakers when I'm watching the movie. But anyway, I'm just showing how it works there. It's pretty sweet. You could, output, this way I can bring a couple movies when I go on vacation. I can just play them, and there you go, and just watch them.